What is up, guys? This is me, the Awesome Show 9821, and I'm bringing you with the remake of one of my previous videos that I made about 3 years ago when I was like 11. Is how to trade or link trade or battle or whatever using a GBA emulator on Android. So what you need is the My Boy emulator, which you can see right there below Monopoly and crap like that. You see that right there. A My Boy emulator, and you need your own ROMs, your own game, Pearl if you need or something, and yeah. So starting off, we're going to go into demonstrate how to do this. So I'm going to go on Pokemon Fire Red. You're not going to see the controls or the on-screen button. Oh crap, hold on. That is loud. Okay. So you're not going to see the on-screen buttons because I'm using a GameCube controller to play this on my phone. So you go in there, yeah. So before you could even trade or do anything in that nature, by the way, this also works for battling, you need, depending on the game, you need to finish the first quest or whatever. You need to get the Pokedex. So for Fire Red and Leaf Green, I believe you have to deliver Oak's parcel, and for Ruby and Sapphire, you just beat the living crap out of that Zigzagoon or Poochyena, depending on whatever game. Okay, so once you get your Pokedex, you're gonna want to get your Pokemon and get to the Pokemon Center. So, yeah. So if you want to trade using the same game, you have to follow these steps. And by same game, I mean like same save file, like an exact duplicate of this game. You're going to want to go to menu, put save, and put on any like save file, doesn't matter, whatever. So after you're done, that's pretty much it. So you go to link local, not link remote, link local. You go on that and put another game. And if you want to choose the same game, choose the game you just created a save file on. Okay, it's gonna prompt you this like you've never played the game before and it's about to start. So you go in menu, load, and you go to whichever one you decided to load. Okay, so that's pretty much what you do. So now you have two games open with the same whatever. So that's how to those are the steps to pretty much trade with using the same game. But if you want to use a different game, here are the steps. So to trade using different games, okay, whatever. Here I'm loading Pokemon Emerald version. So, oh, this is my sister's, whatever. So, you load any game you want, and make sure you got the Pokedex. Okay, see, I got the Pokedex right here. So you have to make sure you have the Pokedex if you want to trade using different games. But keep in mind to trade with across Emerald to trade with, like, between games with Emerald and Fire Red and Leaf Green. You have to make sure that in Fire Red or Leaf Green you complete the challenges of the Sevi Islands and get like both Ruby and the Sapphire and give them to Bill. And I think for Leaf Green, not Leaf Green, Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald, you have to get the National Pokédex. So, since this is my sister's save file, it doesn't have the National Pokédex, so I can't really demonstrate that, but I kind of did on my first one, so if you need a terrible thingy, you can check there. And my game kind of froze. So what you do is get in here with your game. So like make sure you like have the requirements and crap. And then go to Link Local, another game, and choose a different game this time. The other one that you want to trade with. And boom. If you want to trade with Fire Red and like you're able to trade with Fire Red, if you're playing on Emerald, you could get on here and like trade. So let me show you the actual process of how to do it. But for this demonstration, I am going to use 2 Fire Red games instead of Emerald and Fire Red, since I don't have the right requirements. So for some reason my controller started bugging out, so like I had to like go with the on-screen controls. So yeah, don't freak out. So I'm gonna get the other game loaded. And then I'm going to load. Okay. So switch game. We'll go to the first one. Okay, so as soon as you're here, you're gonna do whichever one you want. Trade Center, Coliseum. So would you like to save? Yeah, whatever. I probably should have changed the thing to like fast. So you switch to the other one. Let me do that real quick. Option. Fast. Trade Center. So okay, so you're split. You should get this awaiting link up thing, and then you get that. Switch, go to the host, and then just press A. Release enter, and then you switch to your side. Please wait. Perfect. Okay, there you go. And then you go in here. Please wait. Communication standby, and you should be able to trade. So you could do this for like cloning, I guess, because like if you don't want to use this, if you're not going to use that save file afterwards, so the one that you created to load the second one, you could just delete it and you could keep the Pokemon on your main file from like the end-game saves and stuff. Not the emulator saves, but the end-game saves, and you could, yeah, pretty much clone. So to put that in perspective, I am pretty much cloning my Clefairy. Or, well, I'm not really cloning it. I'm sending myself another Clefairy from my previous save file. Well, not previous save file, but like the save file created from the emulator, and I'm keeping it, and I'm gonna delete the save file because I'm not gonna need it. And then so you could cancel trade. See, I have 2 Clefairies now, and here I have 2 Pidgeys. And you could cancel trade, and that's pretty much it. You could also do this with battling. So if you ever want to battle your friend or anything, just do it. And that's it. If you have any questions, just feel free to comment. I know I did a pretty bad explanation of this, but at least it's better than what I did 4 years ago when I was like 11. 2013, I believe. And that's it.